Hello friends, in this lecture we will solve one of the good gate question of Johnson's rule question. Okay, so basically this is from sequencing or scheduling chapter. So we will read the question. So we will read the question. It said that a manufacturing shop process sheet metal jobs, okay, where each job must pass through two machines. Okay, so it is a two machine question. Okay, so basically the question are based on a single machine, two machine or more than two machines. So whenever the questions are two machine or more than two machine, we have to use the Johnson's rule. So the two machines are M1 and M2. The processing time in hours for these jobs is given. Okay, so you can see a table is given where the machine is M1 and M2 and the jobs are P, Q, R, S, T and U, and these number denote the processing time of these jobs in hours. Okay, in hours on these respective machines, that is M1 and M2. So they are asking the optimal make span in hours for the shop is. Okay, so they are asking the make span time, that is MST. Okay, they are asking the make span time, that is MST. Options are 120, 115, 109 and 79. So what we will do, first we will apply the Johnson's rule to sequence the jobs. Okay, the sequence they have given P, Q, R, S, T and U, it does not mean that the P will be processing first, Q will be then and U will be last. Okay, it is not like that. First we have to apply Johnson's rule to sequence the jobs, that which job will go on the machine first. Okay, then after that we will try to find out the make span time. Okay, so first we will apply Johnson's rule. Apply Johnson's rule for sequencing, you can say. Apply Johnson's rule for sequencing. Okay, we can apply Johnson's rule for sequencing. So how many jobs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so 6 jobs are there. So we have made 6 boxes and we will try to sequence the job. So you know the rule. Okay, you must read the theory chapters first for solving these type of question. And very important from the gate point of view or any examination, the question is directly going to be asked, that a 1 marks question can be asked, that find the optimal sequence of the jobs. Okay, only you have to put the jobs in their optimal sequence by applying the jobs. So it can be a 1 marks question also. So what Johnson said, that there are two machines. Okay, so what he said, that look for the minimum time. Okay, look for the minimum data or minimum time. So we have to select the minimum. So the minimum is, you can see the minimum number is 6. Okay, and 6 is with machine number 2. Okay, this 6 hour is machine number 2 and this is the minimum. So the job P will go last. Okay, the job P will be processed in last. So we will write here P and we will cut this one. Okay, we will cut this one. Okay, to avoid the confusion. Now look for the next minimum. So the next minimum is 7. Okay, the next minimum is 7 and it is, this 7 is with which machine? This 7 is with M2, you can see. So again this job U, okay, this job U will be processed last. So here we will write U and we will cut it to avoid the confusion. Now look for the next minimum. The next minimum is 8. The next minimum is 8. Okay, and this 8 is with which machine? This 8 is with machine number 1. You can see 8 and M1. And so the job R will go first. Okay, since it is with machine 1, so this R will be processed first. Okay, so we will write here R. Now select the next minimum. The next minimum is 11. Okay, and it is with M1. So this job T will be processed after R. Okay, so write it left side. Okay, write it left side. Now the minimum is 19. It is with M2. It is with M2. So this job Q will be processed here. Okay, it will be processed last. So out of 2 space, which is the last? This space is last. So we will write here Q. Now the remaining is S. So we will write here S. So we have obtained the optimal sequence of the job. Now we will make the table to find the make span time. So what was the rule? What was the rule? Here we will write here jobs. We will write here jobs. Okay, we will write here jobs, and first we will give the sequence. The sequence is R. Sequence is R T S Q R T S Q U and P. Okay, so this is the sequence, and their time we will write. Okay, to avoid every confusion, just write the data first. Okay, we will write the time. So for R it is 8 and 13. For R it is 8 and 13. On M1 it is 8 hours and M2 it is 13 hours from this table. Okay, from this table. Now is T. For T it is 11 and 14. 11 and 14. S it is 27 and 20. For S it is 27 and 20. For Q it is 32 and 19. For U it is 16 and 7. And P it is 15 and 6. Okay, this is the last. So now what we will do, we will remove this data. Okay, now this is our question. Okay, we have done the sequencing. This is our question. We have wrote the processing time in hour. So this is our question. Now what we will do, so what we will do, we will write here in time, out time. Okay, in time, out time, and this in time and out time is for machine 1. Okay, now similarly for machine 2, we will write here in time and out time. Okay, so the question is slightly time taking, but you have to solve it. Okay, but you have to solve it. Now you can see the first job is job R. Now be careful. The job is R, and on M1 it is going to take 8 hours. So the in time, okay, the time at which the job R is going to be present on M1, it is going to be 0. Okay, it is going to be 0 because it is the rule of sequencing that traveling time is not counted. Okay, so in time of job R on M1 is 0, and out time will be this 8. So 0 plus 8, it is going to be 8 because the 8 is the processing time. So it will go on the 0 hour and processing will take 8 hours. So out time will be 8 hours. Now when it will out from M1, it will go to M2. So the in time will be 8. Okay, in time will be 8 because first it will be processed on M1, then it will go to M2. So the out time will be the in time for M2. Now the processing time here is 13. So 13 plus 8, it is 21 hours. Okay, now here for T, what is the in time? The in time cannot be 0 here. Okay, the in time cannot be 0 because up to 8 hours, the job R was being processed on machine 1. Okay, so this T has to wait for 8 hours. So in time is going to be 8 hours. Okay, in time is going to be 8 hours. Now the processing time is 11. So 8 plus 11, it is going to be 19 hours. Okay, so what is the in time here? It is not 19 hours because up to 21 hours the job R is being processed on machine 2. Okay, up to 21 hours the job R is being processed on M2. So this T job has to wait for 2 hours. Okay, it has been out on 19 hours from M1, but it has to wait for 21 hours, so it has to wait for 2 hours. So here the in time will be 21. Now plus 14, so it is going to be 35. 21 plus 14, it is going to be 35. Now for S, the in time is not 0, in time is going to be 19. Now the out time 19 plus 27, so it is going to be 46 hour. Okay, 19 plus 27, it is going to be 46 hour. Okay, now the out time, here see 46 and here 35. The machine 2 has nothing after 35 hour, it is ideal. Okay, it is empty, but we cannot put the job S on 35 hour because the job S is being processed for 46 hour on machine 1. So after being completed or after being processed, it will go to machine 2 at 46 hour. Now it is going to take how many? Machine 2 is going to take how many times? 20 hours. So the processing time plus in time, that is going to be the out time. So it is going to be 66 hours. So here it is going to be again 46, this number. Okay, you can see we are directly writing this number here. Okay, the out time is going to be the in time, and you know the logic also. 46 plus 32, it is going to be 78 hours, and here it will be present at 78 hours because it will out from the machine 1 at 78 hours, so it will be present at machine 2 at 78 hours. So 78 plus 19, it is going to be 97 hours. So here it is going to be 78. Okay, just write this number here. So 78 plus 16, okay, 16 is the processing time, so it is going to be 94 hours. Now 94 hours is not the in time because up to 97 hours the machine 2 is busy, so the job will go at 97 hours. So 97 plus 7, it is going to be 104 hours. Now 94 will come here. So 94 plus 15, it is going to be 109. Okay, it is going to be 109. So here also 109 plus 6, it is going to be 115. So this 115 is the make a span time. So they are asking make a span time. In short, it is also known as MST. So MST is going to be this final. Okay, this is the 115 hours. So one of the options was 115 hours. So this is the answer. Okay, so very simple one. Just remember the logic that 8 will come here, and out of these two, okay, out of these two, look here, out of these two, 19 and 21, which one is the largest? That will come here. See, out of 46 and 35, 46 is the largest, so 46 is here. Out of 78 and 66, which is the largest? 78 is the largest, so 78 is here. 94 and 97, which one is the largest? 97 is the largest, so 97 is here. Out of 109, okay, now, and 104, 109 is the largest, so 109 is there. So very simple type of question. This is the make a span time. You can also find the ideal time for each of the machine, okay, BG time for each of the machine with the help of this table. Okay, so it is a GATE 2 marks question. So final answer is 115 hours. So just go and practice the question. Thank you.